The second thing we note about Peter's response was that he did not pull rank with these people, which is, by the way, a great leadership trait. A great leader never pulls rank. And we're going to see two things that come out of this fact that Peter did not pull rank. These were people that they said were Jews who believed in circumcision. So it is obvious that they were not there when the Lord Jesus Christ was alive. These were some of the people who had come in as a result of the gospel message, who were now quarreling with Peter. Peter could have said, what's wrong with you guys? Where were you when we were walking with the Lord? But he did not do that. He followed the conciliatory tone, and he also did not pull rank with anyone. When a leader is faced with confrontations of that sort, one major trait that he must manifest that proves that he's a true leader, especially a Christian leader, is humility. In Romans chapter 12, verse 3 and verse 10, the B part of verse 10, I'll read. For I say, through the grace given to me, to everyone who is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, as God has dealt to each one a measure of faith. Humility is not to think more highly than you ought to understand and recognize that whatever you are, whoever you are, it is by the grace of God. Like Paul wrote somewhere, he said, I am who I am by the grace of God, not any other thing. You must recognize that you are nothing by yourself. It is God who has given you the abilities that he has bestowed upon you. And as a result of the gift of God, you are now who you are. So do not look down condescendingly on any other person, on anybody for that matter. In verse 10, the B part, it says, in honor, giving preference to one another. Humility yields to other people. Humility gives honor, gives preference to other people. It allows others to go ahead. I know some people who have a way of saying sir to other people as an act of humility. That may be a good thing to do, but that is not the issue here. Because sometimes when you say sir to some people and they try to respond to you based on how you have called them sir, you may get angry and expose the fact that you were never humble in the first place. In Philippians chapter 2, verse 5 to 8, we will discover something about humility. Humility is a nature in you. It is not something you walk towards. It's not something you build. No, it is a nature, and it is the nature of God. If God is not in you, you cannot demonstrate true humility. There are people who are not believers, who have not been touched or influenced by the Spirit of God, who manifest or demonstrate a little bit of humility. But that is human humility. It is not the type that we're talking about. Godly humility is true humility indeed.